If there's one thing I miss about Zambia, it's how friendly the people were. Standard, everywhere you went, people had a smile on their face. People were willing to talk to you. Just had this vibe to them, you know? It's something I feel like we've lost in South Africa. As part of our culture, we used to be a friendly nation. We used to be a people of smilers, a people of talkers, you know? Now we've got that thing, that anger, that distrust when we look at one another. I don't know what happened, but we've just lost it. You know, you see it with the workers in this country. They're so angry. You see how angry they are? All the workers. All of them, they're on strike. You know, we've had over 99 strikes in this country this year alone. 99 strikes, costing us billions. All different sectors. National mine workers, union of metal workers, petrol attendants. Yeah, petrol attendants. They threatened to burn the petrol stations down. We'll burn them to the ground with our petrol bombs. We just need someone to pour petrol for us because we're on strike. Murphy's Law, eh? Everyone was on strike. But there's one strike in particular that got to me. City Power. You see that? The illegal strike of City Power that left thousands of households in Johannesburg without electricity. One household in particular got to me. The house of Nelson Mandela. There was no electricity at the house of Nelson Mandela. In the middle of the night, out of nowhere. You know how horrible that must have been? Lights, and the next thing. Nelson Mandela doesn't need electricity for his big screen TV, people. Nelson Mandela needs that electricity because he has machines keeping him alive. That man is critical but stable. I don't know what that means. The government told me. Because it's an oxymoron. Critical but stable. How's Bafana doing? They are losing but winning. I had to try and explain that to my grandmother. Do you know how hard that was? Because my grandmother doesn't get bamboozled easily. Yeah. She asked me, she said, Trevor, how is Mandela doing? But she asked me like I know him. I'm like, oh, he's okay, Gogo. I mean, he's critical but stable. Critical but stable. Critical but stable. What does that mean? Before I can answer, my uncle walks in the room, drunk, as always. Comes straight to us, goes, critical but stable. That's me every weekend. Who is this man? But no electricity at the house of Nelson Mandela, guys. And you know what's sad? Is this is the second time we've let him down. Second time. The first time was with the ambulance. Do you remember this? Yeah. Nelson Mandela got a lung infection. Needed to go to hospital. An ambulance picked him up from his home and then got stuck on the side of the highway for 4 hours. 4 hours. How is that even possible? I have so many questions, so many things I don't understand. For instance, why was Nelson Mandela even in an ambulance? Couldn't we get a helicopter for him? Can't we get a helicopter? He's old. Get him a helicopter. Can't we afford it? I mean, his face is on our money. I'm sure we can do something. We can't get him that. We can't get him a helicopter. We can organize for the Guptas to land jets, but we can't get Mandela a helicopter. This is what we're saying. In fact, why not phone the Guptas? Phone them. Yeah. Phone them. I'm sure they'd be there in a second. They'd be like, hey, Atil, can you come and fetch this guy? Yeah, I'll be there with his Gupta swag. That's not the airplane, that's the sound he makes when he walks around. And then Jacob Zuma rides on his back. Basta, basta. Huh? This is us, guys. Nelson Mandela. Second question I have. Why was there only one ambulance? No backup ambulance? No support cars? Nothing? Ministers in parliament have 4 to 7 cars with them everywhere they go. They've got a little blue light brigade, causing chaos on the roads. Multiple people have been killed by them, crashing into cars, because they're always in a hurry, always in a hurry, always in a hurry. Why are you in a hurry? And why do you have bodyguards? I don't understand. I mean, some people, yes. President, give him bodyguards. Yeah, fine. Minister of Finance, it's our money. Bodyguards, bodyguards. Yeah. But there's some ministers where we're just wasting money now. Minister of Agriculture. Why are you even in a hurry? No, you've got the slowest portfolio. Where are you going? Nothing happens in agriculture in a hurry. Nothing. There's no drought starting at 4. Why are you in a hurry? Eh? And why do you have bodyguards? Who's trying to kill you? The cabbage mafia? Eh? No, guys. Just sit in the traffic and shut up. Stop wasting our money. Give Nelson Mandela that motorcade. That's what he needs. Stuck for 4 hours, people. You know how terrifying that must have been for the ambulance driver? He knows who's in the back. You wouldn't want Nelson Mandela dying on your watch. He's there panicking hour after hour. Nobody coming to help. Finally tried to do something himself. I'm sure he just got up there. He was like, da-da, da-da, da-da. Mandela's there like, Saint Peter, is that you? Just, no, Tata, it's me. It's Piwe. Oh, that's BEE in heaven. Eh? No, Tata, no. We're still here. We're in the ambulance, Tata. The ambulance is stuck. Damn it. Oh, so are they sending another one? Hey, that's the thing, Tata. We've been here for hours. Nothing has happened, eh? So I was thinking maybe we should hitchhike. Huh? Man, you are killing me, man. Tata, what can we do? Okay. Help me up. They get up. There they are on the side of the highway. Nelson Mandela and Spiwe trying to get a lift from people. Spiwe's on one side panicking. Mandela's on the other side hitchhiking. Nobody's stopping. Spiwe's there. Tata, they're not stopping. They'll never stop for black people. Like, yeah, and those are the black people. Because we don't stop anymore. I wouldn't stop. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't stop. I'd see Nelson Mandela, but I wouldn't stop. No, because for the life of me, I would not begin to believe that the man standing on the side of the road hitchhiking is Nelson Mandela. I'd see him. I'd be driving past. I'd be like, hey, that guy looks like Nelson Mandela. Look, that guy looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. Yo, it looks like him, man. Looks like, but I wouldn't stop. Yeah. Not because of time. I'd even have time. I'd have time to make a U-turn, in fact. I'd make a U-turn. I'd go back around. You got to see him. You got to look at him. He's amazing. He looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. You're going to see him, man. You're going to see him. We'd drive past there slowly. Look at him. Yo, he looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. And the guy's even got the face, he's got the hair, he's even got the shirt, looks like Nelson Mandela. I wouldn't stop. I'd even go home and fetch family before I stop. I'll be there, Mom, come, get in. Isaac, come. Oh, we're going to get a PlayStation. No PlayStation for you. Shut up, get in the car. We're going to fetch Nelson Mandela. Bloody hell, we'd be driving around there. I'd be like, everyone, you must look at him. You must go to slow down. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to look at it. We'd slow right down, roll down the windows. Hello? I'd be like, please, he even sounds like Nelson Mandela. But I wouldn't stop. Nobody stops. Culture of distrust. Back in the day, people used to hitchhike in South Africa. Yeah. I remember people used to hitchhike from Durban to Johannesburg. They'd be there on the side of the road. Yeah, people picking them up. Now, nobody. Nobody stops for anybody. Even Metro Police, you're like, hey! Nobody stops. I bet even babies couldn't hitch a ride. Be on the side of the road in their diapers then. No one stops. You'd be like, hey, you don't stop for them. You never, ever stop for them. Yeah, you think it's a baby, hey? You think it's a baby? Yeah, they look like babies. And then you stop, and then like a man pops out, hey? Yeah, happened to my friend Gladys, hey? You don't take chances. We've become a culture of distrusting, angry people. That's who we are. Everyone's angry. Weird angriness as well, in places where it shouldn't be. I was in Checkers the other day. I'm just shopping. It's a normal experience, you know? I get to the cashier, and those people are so angry. Like, I don't know what Checkers does to their employees, but they're clearly not enjoying it. Because I get to the till, she doesn't greet me, she doesn't even look at me. She just pushes a little conveyor belt thing. All my groceries pull up, and they're like, doot, 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 doot. They look at you like your dad invented the barcode. Doot. Doot, 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 doot. Then they look at you and ask you that question like you kill baby panda bears for a living. Plastic. No, bye. Thank you. No, I'll just hold. No. Thank you. They're so angry. And they look angry because they've drawn their eyebrows on. And that permanent scowl. I don't understand that trend in fashion, to be honest with you. Why would you shave your eyebrows off and then draw them back on where they were? It's weird. But look, I also commend it, you know, that level of commitment has to be commended. Because I don't understand how anyone can commit to one expression for the entire day. Like, how do you choose that expression? Do you just work on how you feel in the morning? Is that what you do? You just wake up, be like, I'm feeling angry. Yeah. What if something good happens? Something good. You can't even, you'd be like, yeah, Tembi, you won the lotto. Yeah. You don't look happy. I just can't show it. I'll draw it tomorrow. Why would you? So angry. We become angrier and angrier. Almost more focused on the negative aspects of race. We used to be the rainbow nation. Now the colors are going their separate ways. Woo! America does not like change. You want to change the things Germany changed, the money, the flags, the anthem. Are you kidding me? Remember when they tried to change the $20 bill? Remember that? Yeah, they said they were going to put Harriet Tubman on the bill. People got so angry, they've postponed it indefinitely. People were furious. They're like, what are you doing? They're like, we're going to put Harriet Tubman. They're like, how dare you? How dare you take an American president off the 20? How dare you take, who's on the 20? How dare you take Andrew Jackson off the $20 bill? People are like, they're not taking him off. They're just putting Harriet Tubman on the front and Andrew Jackson will be on the back. You're putting an American president on the back? On the back? That's disrespectful. It's not really. I mean, if you know your history, you would know Andrew Jackson would love to be on the backside of a black woman. So I don't know why you're so stressed. I feel like everybody wins. People were furious, though. And now you're going to suggest changing the flag? Suggest changing the anthem? Whew. There's two things I've learned living in America. It's you respect the flag and you respect the anthem. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I follow the rules. No, the reason I say I don't know what it means is because it's confusing. You'll meet a lot of people who are like, you respect the flag. And I get it, but then I'll see those same people on July 4th and they'll be wearing the flag as underwear. Does that count? Yeah, you looked up and you were like, that flag, these balls. I mean, I would never suggest changing any of it. The anthem, not never the anthem. Even though it could, maybe it could do with a little change, you know? It is a very violent anthem. You know, and America struggles with a lot of violence, maybe like a softer anthem, because it is, it's a violent anthem. It's the only anthem I've ever heard that has bombs blowing up in it. Yeah, there are bombs and rockets in your national anthem. It's like a Michael Bay movie in a song. Everything just blowing up in slow motion. And it's almost like you're threatening other countries as well. You know, it's just like, yeah, bombs bursting and the rockets were flaring. Try us. It's like a gangster rap, to be honest. It really is. I feel like the American anthem is like a gangster rap. You know, it has all the same elements. Has the violence, has the threats. You know how much it's similar to a gangster rap? The American anthem is the only anthem where you can put the word bitch at the end of any line and the song still makes sense. gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, bitch. I love the American national anthem, I won't lie. It's exciting, and I know all the words. I didn't try and learn the words, but I know the words. It's just one of those songs that you hear so much that you know it, you know? Sort of like, nationwide is on your side, like same thing. I don't want to know that, I don't need to know that. Yeah, I wish I could reclaim the space in my brain, but it's there. America's national anthem is like that, because you hear it so much in America. You know, this is the only country I've ever lived in where you play the national anthem when there is no other country in attendance. Yeah, it would be like basketball games, football games, beer pong games, national anthem. Which I know is normal if you've lived in America all your life. You're like, well, what other way is there, Trevor? Well, I'll tell you. As somebody who comes from the rest of the world, that's not a thing. It's not. Most places in the world, you play the national anthem like maybe once a year on like a national event, or when you're competing against another country. That's when you play it, right? Because the other country's there, and you have to prove to your country that you're loyal. That's why you sing the song, you know, because countries are very insecure. You have to reassure them, constantly reassuring. They should go to therapy, deal with their attachment issues, but they don't. You only realize how insecure countries are when you leave your country. Have you ever left and come back? Have you seen the questions your country asks you? So insecure, so jealous, just like, where have you been? Huh? Where have you been? Which countries, huh? So what, you have another country now? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Huh? Which stamps are these? Let me see, who's been stamping your passport? Let me see your passport. You're like, yeah, damn country. Let me get my privacy. That's why in most places you only sing the anthem when there's another country in attendance. Only time you do it. Because that's what it's for. Make your country feel good. All right? You know what national anthems are in many ways? National anthems are the geopolitical equivalent of that thing women do to us men. Like, ladies, you know that trick you have for that man in your life? Like, whenever his ego is bruised and you have to try and heal it. Yeah? Every woman in this room has a trick that works on every man. And right now I know a lot of the women like, shut up, Trevor, shut up, 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 shut up. It's a beautiful, subtle technique. Yeah. You'll be out having lunch or something, and some guy will come up to the table, he's buff, works out, you know, looks really good. He's like, oh my God, Michelle? It's like, oh, Justin? Oh my God, wow, how are you? And they're like, who the hell is Justin? What's going on? He's like, this is crazy, I can't believe this, twice in 2 weeks? And they're like, twice? When was once? Who is this? I know, oh my God, oh, how are you? I'm doing good. Man, we gotta catch up sometime. We gotta talk about college. I was thinking about it the other day. We were so crazy in college. You remember that night? And you're like, you went to college? What's going on here? She can feel your ego slowly withering like a raisin in the sun. And she won't look at you. She won't make anything big out of it. She'll continue the conversation. But they'll gently just put their hand on your thigh and then just start rubbing it. She'll carry on like nothing's happening. I know, those were crazy. I mean, I was a cheerleader. I mean, what are you gonna do, you know? It's just one of those. And then the hand is there going, shh, 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 shh. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, you're a big man. Strong man, that's right. There's no other men in the world, just you. Look at you, wow. What a big man, yeah. Who, this guy? I don't even know who he is. Oh yeah, no, with his muscles. Oh, I don't like muscles, no. Oh, I hate muscles, they're disgusting. Look at him, all working out and everything's in shape and bulging. No, it's disgusting. What, 6-packs? No, I don't want a 6-pack. I don't like 6-packs, that's why I like you. Boop. That's what a national anthem is. You reassuring your country. The American anthem is such an interesting one, you know? Everything that represents America is the anthem. America has the most fun anthem rules in the world. Only country in the world where you're allowed to sing the anthem however you want. However you want. You can't do that anywhere else. Everywhere else in the world, the anthem is the way it is written. It's boring, and that's the point. You can't just change it. In America, you can do whatever you please. I noticed it the first time. First time I really noticed it was at a basketball game. It was the New York Knicks, and they were playing against the Toronto Raptors, right? And because the Raptors are from Canada, they had to play 2 national anthems before the game, which is rare. And so that we're in the arena, and everyone's like, and then the voice comes on. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Canadian national anthem. And everybody stood. And then they just played like a tape somewhere. You could tell they didn't care. And it was the song, the Canadian song. It's always the same. It's like, oh, Canada, that is another song. I've missed and something brings us back to do. You know the song, man. I don't have time for that. Whatever. They sang the Canadian anthem. They were done. And then the announcer came back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay standing for the American national anthem. And that's my favorite part. Yeah, the lights will go dark. Someone walks to the middle of the arena. It's always so intense. Complete silence. The dawn, early What's so proud? Why are you trying to make the anthem sexy? What are you doing? What are you doing? I never understand that. Why are you trying to make it a sexy song? You'll never be in England and see someone like, remix, God save the Queen, God save the Queen. I save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save the Queen. Let's save the Queen with sexy sex. Come on, save that Queen. Oh, man. I understand. In order for me to become black, I have to work hard at it. And I'm willing to do the time. Yeah. I took the first opportunity I could. Bought myself a plane ticket from South Africa, and I said, I'm going out to America. I'm going there, and I'm going to be black. And I got on that plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours of non-stop flying. And I sat there in my chair, and I spent every moment practicing being black, just practicing. I was like, I'm not going to mess up this black opportunity. I just sat there, just working through everything. I was watching every black movie and TV show, just going through it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I was grinding it. You laugh, but 18 hours of flying and I landed in JFK and I was fluent in my black American. For shizzle my nizzle. I was walking around. I was so black, I was even laughing black. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha. Yeah. My man. Ha, ha. Should have seen me. It was like, oh, this you? This you? That has to be the personification of cool, in my opinion. There's nothing cooler. Black Americans are so cool, they can make you feel good about yourself just by asking if you are you. You don't believe me? Get a black American man to come up to you and just be like, hey, yo, this you? Nah, this you? This you? This you? And you'll be like, I think it is. It's magic. I was that black. Not just any black, but the coolest black in the world, and that's American black. I can say this with confidence, being from Africa. I know black. I'm well versed in the arts of black. I'm from the black factory. I mean it. I've seen every kind of black, from light black all the way to like navy blue black. I know black. And there's no cooler black than American black. Nothing cooler, you know? Because American black people, I mean, you just look at how much they've done to influence modern day pop culture, you know? Small things and the big alike. You look at the music. You've got, you know, jazz, hip-hop, R&B, all black Americans, style of clothing, you know, just this general swag that they've brought to everything. Even small things like walking. I mean, walking is such a mundane activity, isn't it? It's just there's nothing cool about this thing. You just move from one place to the next, and pretty much everybody can do it. This is it. There's nothing. And then black Americans came along, and then they just added in that bounce, and then all of a sudden you look really cool. You just, you know, you look like you have a purpose. You've just got that. Yeah, look at this. It's super cool. And it must be hard for an assassin to kill you. Just like. That's why if you look in American history, no black man was ever assassinated whilst walking, ever. So it was when they stopped and said something. Bang! That's when they were, because they got to walk. That's why if you look, Obama, every time he comes out of the jet or makes a speech, he's always just got that little bounce just before. Because in his head, he's like, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know, you never know. Got to walk. It's a cool walk. And by far, the coolest thing of all is the talk. I've listened to black Americans, and it's the most amazing use of the English language I've ever come across in my life. Because they pay no regard to punctuation whatsoever. Just cruise through sentences. It's fantastic. First time I had a conversation with a black American man was in Baltimore, Maryland. This guy walked up to me after the show. He didn't even walk. He just floated in. He just came up to me and was like, hey, yo, B, hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Let me holler at you. I said, okay. He's like, man, I ain't even gonna front, man. I ain't gonna front. I came out here, dude. I ain't even know who you was, man. I didn't even know. I was out here at the show. I bought my girl. We was out there. You came out there. You were doing your thing. I was like, yo, man, I ain't even know they got them yellow bones out there in the motherland, man. I was like, yo, this kid better be funny, man, but I ain't gonna lie. You came out there, you was keeping it coming, keeping it moving. You was just beasting. I was like, all right, man, maybe this kid is the truth, yeah? This kid was doing his thing. He was keeping it out there. I started laughing. My girl was killing herself. I was like, all right, this mofo got flow for show. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't. But I love it. It's the most amazing use of English I've ever come across in my life. Just that one word alone. Just the strength of that. Nah mean. Do you know what I mean? You nah mean? It sums it all up, doesn't it? It's just, you know, neither question nor statement. It's just, like, why have we been wasting our time with syllables for so long? I don't understand. It was a crazy day today, you know what I mean? Yo, that shit was crazy, you know what I mean? It just flows, it's magical. It says it all. I feel like I've wasted years of my life without nah mean. I wish I could go back in time and relive my favorite moments, watch my favorite movies again, seeing them bring to life. This is Sparta! Nah mean! Power. Just give it something, you know? I want to take that word home with me, home to Africa. I hope and I pray that someday I have a daughter, just so I may name her Namin, you know? No, because it sounds exotic and foreign. It has that thing to it. You'd be like, Trevor, who's that? Oh, this? Oh, it's my baby girl, Namin. It just has it, you know? It's wonderful. Let's go back. I bet even greats like Shakespeare would have loved to use that word. They say he invented more words than anyone, but Namin, oh, I bet he's in his grave going, I wish I had. You can see it on one of those great plays on the stages of Manchester and London. Theatre actors just walking out there with their big collars. Ah, yes, Prometheus, and hither doth he come. I am the son of a humble thespian. Namin. That's the magic. That's what I was, man. I was that black. You should have seen me. Just walking around the airport, shouting random things. Brooklyn! I didn't even know where that was. I was super black. Till some guy came up to me and he was like, Oye, papi! Ya llegamos, Pecado conocemos. I said, what? He's like, yo, man, we made it, man, we made it. And now that we're here, our kind, we got to stick together, man. Our kind. 18 hours of flying and I still wasn't black. I was Puerto Rican. My dreams were dashed. And I thought it was a once-off, but it's not, you know. Go around on the East Coast, places like Miami. Oh, that's the worst for me. Walk around the streets of Miami and I see people who look exactly like me and, you know, they see me, I see them. We give each other that look of home, like. Guys come up to me, they're like, hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué para conocerlos? Like, whoa. Yo, I don't speak Spanish, man. Guy was like, what? You don't speak Spanish? I said, no, I don't. He's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I said, no, I shouldn't be ashamed. It's not my culture. I'm actually South African. He's like, South African? Like you were born there? So yeah, my whole life. He's like, Africa? So yeah, he's like, Africa? I said, no, the one next to it. Yes, Africa. He's like, oh man, you don't look like you're from Africa, man. So what the hell is that supposed to mean? He's like, I don't know. You look like you grew up in the shade, man. Asshole. Because that's what people expect, isn't it? Yeah, that's what everyone expects. When they hear Africa, that's all they think. Those are the images they see. Say, this next comedian is from Africa. And people think a guy in leopard skin will come running on the stage. Let me tell you monkey jokes. And it's not like that, you know? It's not. I mean, I do have good monkey jokes, but that's not what I'm saying. That's not the point. Just everyone has these images of Africa, and it's not your fault as Americans. I understand that as Americans, like, you don't know much about South Africa. I've realized this in my time here. You don't know much about Africa as a whole, which is, you guys don't know much about anything, but that's not your fault. You guys are so big and America-centric, you know? And you don't get outside images. You don't see anything. In fact, in my time in America, the only thing I've seen of Africa is always those ads. Have you seen those commercials? Those UNICEF ads have you seen those? They're asking you for the money. I hate those ads. They don't even warn you that those things are coming on TV. I was sitting there enjoying myself, watching comedy shows, and the next thing you know, you just see this horrible village. It's just dirty, and there's old rusting buildings, and these sad black people, and I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, where is that? Cleveland? And then a thing comes up. And it's like, Africa. I'm like, really? Where? And then they show you the starving people. And it's always the same. They've always got the starving look. They always do the pose. They've always got that, like, why haven't you called look? One by one. And they show you these people, and there's a starving mother and a starving child, and it's horrible. And then there's a celebrity. There's always, the most important thing is a celebrity who comes out. And they speak for them. You know, that way we'll understand. And the one I saw was Penelope Cruz. She was the celebrity. She's beautiful. Oh, and she came out, and the starving mother and child were there, and Penelope came out. She was next. Well, she wasn't next to them. It was blue screen. But she wanted to be there. She walked out. She pointed, and she was like, this is Africa. Did you know every year more than 5 million children in Africa die of waterborne illnesses and diseases that could have been prevented? You can make a difference in this child's life. I know you're sitting at home, and like me, you're saying, "Ba Penelope, I'm so far. What can I do to help?" Well, I'm here to tell you, it's easier than you think. And it's a wonderful message, and she's beautiful. I'm really trying to pay attention to this, but for the life of me, I can't concentrate because I'm watching, and out of the corner of my eye, there's this fly that's just buzzing around. It's buzzing, and she's just ignoring it, and the fly is there on the eye. How does a fly sit on your eye? You see with the thing in the mouth, and I can't concentrate how do they get the fly there every single time? Can somebody tell me this? In every ad, in every single ad, the fly is there, and it's always in exactly the same place for the entire ad. I can't get a fly to sit still in my kitchen for 4 seconds, and I sneak up really slowly, but they can get the fly to sit there every single time they film. I'm starting to think it's like a trick fly. It's a Hollywood fly, isn't it? One of those trained creatures from Disney. I know what those guys are capable of. I've seen Lassie. A trained fly. They probably got the fly on lockdown. They're ready. They get everybody together. They got the starving people. They're like, okay, we're ready to shoot. Where's the fly? Here, sir. Here, sir. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Get it. And stay. Action. Did you know every year more than 5 million children are starving? Horrible. Hate those ads. Hate the people who make those ads. I mean, there's people starving everywhere in the world. But you can give them a bit of dignity. And I hate the people in those ads as well, because they make Africans look bad. Yeah. And I can say that. You go, oh, but don't hate them, they're starving. No, you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Because people starving everywhere. And I grew up in a black family in Africa. And no matter how poor or hungry we were, we could still do this. Be in the water at that time. You might get eaten by a shark. I do not feel sorry for you. I feel bad, but not sorry, because you knew the thing was there. What's crazy is you even have experts that defend sharks. I don't even know when this started. When did we start defending killers? Like, we defend them. They're out there in the ocean, they're killing and stuff. And then you have these shows, Discovery, Shark Week, 50-50, shark experts. And they come out, hi guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about sharks. Did you know that sharks aren't the mean killers everybody paints them out to be? Sharks don't even like eating humans. They don't. How do you know this? How do you know this? I mean, for things that don't like humans, they've eaten a lot of them, you have to admit. They've eaten a hell of a lot. Surely the memo would have gotten around by now. No, they don't like eating humans. What happens is they get really confused, because from underneath they see you paddling on the surface and they mistake you for a seal. They think you're a seal and they come up and they grab a bite, and then by the time they realize you're not a seal, it's too late. It's not their fault. They're just sharks. I'm like, really? Why don't those same people come and defend like black people when people are saying black people commit crime, black people crime? Like, why don't they have those same people there, Like, these blacks always robbing people, these blacks always, and they come and, well, actually, guys, black people don't like crime. Yeah. What happens is they get like really, 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 really poor because of things that have happened in the past.
And then like some of them resort to criminal activities to try and make ends meet. And so when they see you from far, they just get confused because you look like an ATM. Because you freeze every time they see you. You freeze. And then they poke you and money comes out. Yeah. It's not their fault. They're just poor.
It's a lot of rubbish. That's what it is. Sharks don't like people. How do they know? Do they ask them, yeah, don't like, tastes like Marmite. I don't surf. I sit on the beach and I enjoy it from there. It looks beautiful. I enjoy it. And I'm sitting on the beach in Malibu. And it's during the week, so it's really empty. There's just one girl surfing out there, California babe, and she's rocking it, you know, and she's got long blonde hair and tan, looking very fake, and just like, you know, she's riding her board and doing her thing, and all those unnecessary surfing moves that people do, you know. Just stay here, well, there's no need for... And sure enough, at the end of it, like she's doing those things and the wave comes like, and I was like, you're dead. But she wasn't. And she comes out of the water and she's having the time of her life. And she looks over at me and she's like, hey there, are you like gonna come in? The water's like super amazing. I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you. You're very good. Keep it up. She's like, OMG, you talk funny. No, I don't talk funny, you talk funny. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. She's like, oh, wow. Like Africa? How did you get here? What? I used my monkey grip under the plane. How did you get here? She doesn't even wait for my answer. She runs, she's in the water, she's doing her thing, surfing, having a good time, doing those things. She comes back out, and now all of a sudden we're best friends. She runs out onto the beach, she's like, hey, Africa! I'm like, hey, America. So like, you don't surf at all? I said, no, I don't. Where I'm from, we don't really surf. Johannesburg, there's no surfers out here, you know? She's like, oh, that's too bad. Like, do you guys have waves in Africa? Do we have waves? A grown human being asks me if we have waves on a continent. Like, no, we don't. Yeah, by the time the water gets to our side of the world, it's just so tired. It's just, you know, so worn out from all the traveling. It tries, but it's, Do we have waves? She's brilliant. She says this and she runs back into the water. And every time she goes out there, it's like she comes back more stupid. It's almost like she's fishing for stupidity out there. It's almost like there is a shark. She's like, yeah, ask him this now, ask him this. Because she comes back, and I'll never forget this. Till the day I die, I will not forget this conversation. She comes back onto the beach, and she stands next to me, and she's taking off her wetsuit, and she goes, so, like, Africa, can I, like, ask you a question? Yeah, go ahead. If you're like from Africa, have you like ever had AIDS? You know what's funny? Is I wasn't offended by the fact that she said AIDS. But I was offended by the fact that she said, ever had AIDS. Like AIDS is something you could had, like a passing flu, just, you know? Hey, John, I didn't see you at work last week Thursday. Where were you? Yeah, I had a bit of AIDS there. I just hit me hard. I took some Corinza. Now I'm back, bro. Ever had? And you know, I know as a child of a continent that's ravaged by this disease, it's my job, it's my duty to educate people when I meet them. You know, it really is a part of who I am. But you know when you look at someone in their eyes and there's no hope. It's just that old SABC tone, just like, doo. You know, so it's only two of us and I'm bored. I figure, why not have some fun? And so I look at her and I'm like, yes. Yes, America. I've had AIDS many, many times.
She's like, oh, wow, really? Oh my God. So aren't you gonna be like super skinny and dead or something? I said, no, AIDS is not as bad as you think. It's just like chocolate, you know? You just shouldn't have too much at one time. You're just like, AIDS. Oh, too much AIDS. Oh. And then you stop for a bit, and then after you're like, more AIDS, you know, you just chill. She's like, wow, is it like chocolate? I said, yeah, you should try it sometime. She's like, no, that's disgusting. So then if it's like chocolate, then it's gonna get all melty, and I'll be covered in like AIDS chocolate, and I'll be all sticky, and I'll be all dirty. I was like, yeah, then you just take a shower. No, what are you... Oh no, don't you laugh at my president. Damn you people, damn you. I don't accept your laughter, damn you. Don't you laugh, this has nothing to do with that great man. Turning my jokes against me, no. I will not participate in this madness. How else do you get clean?
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click.